Hey guys, it is Friday, December 31st, the last day of December of 2011, which also means this is my last video of 2011. So a lot of people are making videos and writing blogs about like major things that happened to them in 2010, and I kind of want to do that, but the thing is when I think back on it, there isn't really anything really major that happened to me in 2010. I started my junior year of high school, but it's not really like if it was freshman year or senior year, it'd be a bigger deal. What else? I went to Florida to Universal Studios and got to see the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, but I didn't actually get in, so that's not too exciting, even though I'm not able to think of like anything really big that happened to talk about. It was still a good year overall, you know. I'm looking forward to 2011 because a lot of exciting stuff's gonna happen. The last Harry Potter movie's coming out. I'm gonna get to watch it at LeakyCon, which I'm so excited for. My first ever Harry Potter conference. I'm gonna finally get to go to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. I'm really looking forward to this summer. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna start my senior year of high school. So my Avatar: The Next Generation, my Avatar: The Last Airbender fanfiction. Speaking of Avatar, Avatar: The Legend of Korra is airing this year. I'm really excited for that too. But I wanted to have that fanfiction done by the end of the year. I thought I was going to. The problem is the current chapter is being really difficult, and I'm not even half done with it yet because there's a lot of fighting. The whole chapter is fighting, and I have the hardest time writing fight scenes because I don't have experience with fighting, let alone fighting that involves bending, and I don't know how to write it, and I'm getting there. It's probably going to be a really short, bad chapter, but it's hopefully I'll get that done in January, because I only have 2 chapters. Both chapters involve a lot of fighting though, so that might take a while, and then an epilogue left, and hopefully I'll get that done in January. So that's one of my goals for this year, get that done like in January. I also have my original fiction story, which I haven't told anyone about. Well, that's not entirely true. Some people in like my real life know what it's about, but only one person has read it. My aunt is the only person who's read any of it, and I don't plan on letting like anyone read it until it's done. And so hopefully I'll finish that this year, get it like edited this year, because I plan on spending a lot of time on that before I actually post it. So I want to do that, get that done this year and post it online. I want to, after I finish the Avatar fanfiction, I have a Harry Potter fanfiction that I posted 2 chapters to years and years ago, and it's called The Life of Hayley Weasley, and yes, the main character is named after me. It disregards the epilogue, so they have different kids, but the rest of Deathly Hallows is taken into account, and I want, as soon as I finish Avatar: The Next Generation, I'm going to start working on that again. I don't know if I'm going to leave the first 2 chapters the same, because it was like 2008 is when I posted that, so obviously my writing has changed since then, so I don't know if I'm going to leave those 2 chapters and just write the rest of it, or if I'm going to rewrite those chapters too. But I don't really have a whole lot of a plot for that, because I don't remember what I was planning to do back then, but I want to get that done in 2010, or at least the rough draft written of it. And I'm going to do what I'm doing with my original fiction for that, my original story for that, so it's not going to be posted until I have it completely written and edited and everything. Yeah, and then I'm probably going to write other stuff. Like, I've been posting a couple of Harry Potter one-shots lately, and I have a bunch of those planned. I'm writing a Harry Potter one-shot right now, a James and Lily Marauder era story, for a challenge too. So I plan on writing a lot of stories for challenges, most of them Harry Potter, but I'm planning on writing Twilight and Hunger Games challenges in the future too. I have some of those like planned. I have a ton of challenges that I'm planning on doing. And yeah, so I just ranted forever about my writing. On like just shows, I watched episode 141 of Naruto yesterday, and episode 5, I think, of How I Met Your Mother, and they were both good episodes, and for 2011, since it's the last day of 2010, and I feel like I need to talk about this, I hope I can finish watching Naruto. It has been over a year since I started watching it, and I'm still not caught up. I really want to get caught up, but it's over a year, and I've only watched 141 episodes, and I still have a long way to go to get caught up, so I don't know if I'll be able to, but I'm gonna try. And then How I Met Your Mother, I have no idea if I'll get caught up in here or not. We'll see what happens. Yeah, that's really all my goals for this year. It involves writing and watching TV shows. And getting good grades in school, I guess, could be one. That's really it. I've been reading Harry Potter every day, keeping on track with that, like I talked about. And, since I got my new Bible for Christmas, I've been reading that every day. It'd be nice if I could still keep up with that. That's really all I can think of as far as, like, goals for the new year go, like New Year's resolutions. You know what I forgot to mention? I forgot to mention that I started making these videos in 2010. I had, like, a couple of videos uploaded in 2009, I think, but almost all of them are private now. I think maybe, like, one of them isn't, and that's it. But I really started making YouTube videos in 2010, and then obviously started making them every weekday in 2010, and that's kind of a big deal, because that's definitely changed my life a little bit, because, I mean, I just make videos every single day now, so, I mean, that's kind of, and I started my blog in 2009 too, but I really started blogging like every day in December of 2009, I think. So it's been about a year. So I thought I should mention that too. Also, I thought I should mention some of the books I read in 2010, which I didn't think about. But the thing is, I was going to use Goodreads to help me with that. See, I have it up here, the list of my books. But I started using it at like the end of 2009. At the beginning of 2010, a lot of these books, I can't tell if I like read them in 2010 or 2009. But I have some Sarah Dessen books on here. I don't know. I've read all her books now, but I don't know if I was still reading them at the beginning. I think I read Along for the Ride and Keeping the Moon, This Lullaby. I think I read this year. And I love her books. And then Paper Towns I read this year. See, I got up because I was going to get these books, but they're all Barry Winter Starks. Here's Paper Towns. I read that this year. What else? This is going to be Uglies. I read the Uglies trilogy. They're over here. So yeah, this is what happens when you have books everywhere, and some of them are in my closet. So there's the Uglies. I read these 3 this year. I have this one waiting to be read. I absolutely love those books. I read the Twilight graphic novel, which is up there. I read the Short Second Life of Bree Tanner this year. I actually read that while we were on vacation. What else? Eclipse, the Complete Illustrated Movie Companion. I'm trying to skip over most of these books. I'm only mentioning some of them. Then, of course, I will get it, Mockingjay, and I love this book. This is probably my favorite book that I read this year out of all books. I can't believe I forgot to mention it before. I love this book. I read the James Potter and the Hall of Elders Crossing, which is like a fan fiction, but I'm on the second one of those. The books I had to read for school: The Old Man and the Sea, which I hated, Raisin in the Sun, which was better, and then Light in the Forest, which I actually enjoyed. I read some Ouran High School Host Club, Volume 5, at least, this year. I think the others were back 2009, which means I need to get more if I've only read one this year. What else? Chosen, I read this year. Will Grayson, and then what I'm currently reading, Astronomy for Dummies, and Harry Potter and the Curse of the Gatekeeper, which is like the fanfiction type thing. And then I'm reading fanfiction right now. I would go over what fanfiction I read this year, but I have no idea. I don't have anything to keep track of that. So as I mentioned before, I'm going to my grandma's tonight. I'm probably going to edit this video at her house. I don't know if I'll film anything more. This may be the last part of the video, or there may be more after this. I don't know. We'll see what happens. If there isn't anything else after this video, and this is the last clip, and I don't film anything else, then I just want to say that Happy New Year, everyone. I hope everyone had an awesome 2010. I hope everyone has an awesome 2011. Okay, so bye guys.
Let's see that camera with windows down.